deal with coconut oil for dry skin on the face, and what about eczema? I want to know, have you tried coconut oil in the past straight on your skin, and what was your results? Did you like the results? Did you hate the results? I want to know. Leave a comment below and tell me what you think. So I have tried straight coconut oil, and spoiler alert, I didn't like it. I used it straight on my face and it made my face oily and greasy. It never absorbed into my skin, which I have dry, flaky skin on my face. So I was like, why is this not working? Like, it's back in the day, it was super popular before it got villainized. And I was like, what is this miracle product that's supposed to help with my dry skin? Which, another side note, there is no cure for eczema. So if you see somebody saying I cured my eczema, they either outgrew it or they're full of it. My personal experience with coconut oil, not all coconut oils are created equal. You always want to flip the jar back and see what else is in the coconut oil. Never take the front of a jar's label for face value, because oftentimes companies will sneak in other ingredients, even though it's supposed to be just pure, organic, whatever. So personally, for my dry eczema skin, I did not like fractionated coconut oil. There are benefits to using it for other methods, like if you're gonna eat it, the fractionated coconut oil is the always liquid form. You can use it in your hair. It's the always liquid form. So there are benefits for that, but personally, for my dry eczema skin, that was not what my skin needed. That is fractionated coconut oil. So fractionated coconut oil has been stripped of the medium chain triglycerides, which is the long chain fatty acids that is contained in organic cold pressed coconut oil, which I personally love cold pressed coconut oil because it still has the fatty acids and other nutrients in it. I already mentioned, I already tried using coconut oil on my face. I even used cold pressed coconut oil straight on my face, and I still didn't really like the results because it wasn't absorbing into my skin. Because if your skin looks like this, how is it supposed to absorb past all the dry, flaky skin? You need to help your skin help itself. Over here, you'll see an example of why I was saying, make sure you read the ingredients on your products. Even if they say they have coconut oil in them, you need to see what else is listed on the back of the jar with those ingredients. Where is the coconut oil in the list of ingredients? Is it at the top, in the middle, at the bottom? If it's in the middle or the bottom, there's very little of that coconut oil in there. You want it as high up at the top of the ingredients as possible, because then you know you're actually getting what you're paying for, which is the coconut oil, or better yet, just straight coconut oil. If you're going to use it for your skin like I do. The study was conducted and published in December of 2013. International Journal of Dermatology revealed the effects of topical virgin coconut oil applied to the skin for 8 weeks improved skin hydration for children and with eczema and on baby eczema. So if it'll work for them and it's safe for them, it's safe for you too. So you don't have to be scared of using it on your skin because of fear of it's going to clog your pores. The only time that I have found that it clogs pores, specifically on the face, and I have really sensitive skin, I break out very easy, is when I use something that is not natural ingredient based. So something that has a lot of synthetic, artificial ingredients. If you use that in combination with the coconut oil, then you can definitely see some unwanted breakouts. But if you're just using it with natural ingredients only on your face, your skin's gonna look better, it's gonna feel better, you're gonna help prevent eczema flare-ups. It's just all around a better option for your skin if you have dry eczema skin, like I do. Coconut oil is not an end-all be-all for everybody with eczema skin. I get that, everybody's skin is different. I'm just speaking and sharing from my personal story and journey with eczema. I used to have eczema. I have eczema on the backs of my hands. It flares up in the fall and the winter months. So I used to go to bed with lotion and gloves at night because I didn't read the ingredients. I just didn't know any better. And I would wear that to bed thinking that was going to help moisturize my skin. In theory, it should have. But because my skin looked like this, or similar, I don't have pictures of before because this was never meant to be a business idea. My skin was continuously dry and flaky and red and irritated, and I'd have eczema flare-ups. It was embarrassing and it was painful, and I just didn't know what to do with my skin. So I just dealt with it. I suffered through it. It was miserable, as you can, I'm sure, relate. What I did was I took matters into my own hands, pun intended. And I did research. I said, okay, coconut oil is supposed to be good for the skin, theoretically. What can I do in addition to the coconut oil to help it? I was like, it just isn't absorbing. I knew that much. So I did research, lots and lots of research. And then I started testing and trying different product formulations on my skin to see what would happen. And then I came up with what is now, it's like a sugar scrub, but it also moisturizes because it has coconut oil in it. And so I started playing with different formulations and making different versions of this sugar scrub with the coconut oil, and what can I do with it on my skin. Like, can I use it on my hands? Can I use it on my face, my whole body? And immediately, I would say within a week, my skin was so bonkers soft. I couldn't stop doing this bit. And then I would tell family members, I was like, feel how soft my skin is. Like, how is this even possible? So what I developed was this moisturizing exfoliator. It's a sugar scrub that moisturizes with coconut oil, and it has organic cold pressed coconut oil in it. Let me show you the ingredients. So that what it does is the sugar lifts the dull dry skin cells, and it moisturizes at the same time with the organic coconut oil. If you struggle with dry, flaky eczema skin, its consistency makes a humongous difference. If you skip around once, twice a week, once a month, or not at all, your skin doesn't have a chance to fully absorb its moisturizers, whatever you're using, serums, lotions, creams. You need to consistently remove the dry, flaky skin, because my skin gets really grumpy and angry if I don't use the moisturizing exfoliator every single day. That's the way my skin is. Some people, it's every other day, and that's enough. That's what I recommend to my customers, and I've helped thousands at this point. They've had amazing results using the product, but because it's sugar and coconut oil, it's very gentle on the skin. It moisturizes, it nourishes. If you look at sugar under a microscope, it actually has rounded corners versus like a salt scrub. Salt scrubs have like a 90-degree corner, so those can cause micro tears. That's why it's not ideal to use it every single day. Like those, you probably use it once a week. That is if you do not have dry eczema skin. Another cool thing with sugar is it helps to moisturize the skin, so it's kind of a double whammy with the moisturizing factor. But it doesn't have so much oil in it that it's an oil mess, if you will. You're not sitting there scooping and remixing and getting past oil. It's like one person described it as a whipped coconut oil, which is a good way to describe it. But it has just enough sugar, just enough coconut oil, so that way it works together beautifully to make your skin hydrated and nourished and look and feel its absolute best when you are consistent in using the product. So what I typically recommend is people keep it in their shower or keep it at your sink. If you're worried about cleaning your shower, use a, the scrubby dish sponge with the handle, half vinegar, half Dawn dish soap, scrub shower up super quick and easy. So that way it keeps your shower clean. That's what I do, works great. But this is absolutely amazing if you're struggling, or if you know somebody that is struggling. This video helpful, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and to subscribe so that way you get more skincare tips like this for dry eczema skin, because that's what I have and that's what I've dealt with my whole life. So these are all from personal experience, sharing from other people's experiences, using products, and including lifestyle factors, which check this out too. If you haven't checked out the lifestyle factors that go with dry eczema skin, that in addition to your products makes a big difference. And if you struggle with this skin type, check out my free skincare quiz. I'll link it down below. If you have dry eczema skin, it'll ask you I think it's 7 questions, and then it'll give you curated product recommendations based on what you said that would be good for your skincare routine. And I'm all about simple, natural, keep it easy, keep it simple. It doesn't need to be a 15-step skincare regimen to see the results that you are desperately wanting. By liking and subscribing to this channel, it helps other people with dry eczema skin, women, to find this channel, and so that way they can find tips and lifestyle factors and product recommendations that could help them with their skin also, so that way they don't have to suffer needlessly like I did forever and ever. I use this channel to try and educate you with things that I'm learning and discovering, and share your stories and testimonies also on occasion. And new videos come out every Sunday, so be sure to check out those. And then if you have any other questions or comments, suggestions, be sure to leave a comment below, and I would love to hear from you.